Forget Bakura, one Yu-Gi-Oh! Villain has an even sadder origin story. The original Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters anime is known by many for being one of the best kids' shows from the 2000s. Its colorful aesthetic, endearing characters, and entertaining card games helped it rapidly become one of the most beloved series, both in Japan and abroad, a popularity that remains even to this day. Nonetheless, Yu-Gi-Oh! Did contain dark moments and trends, which would often manifest when revealing the backstories of its antagonists. Among the most powerful and skilled villains Yugi faced on his adventures, there is one whose origins are by far the most horrifying: Marik Ishtar's evil half. Unlike Adam, this presence was not an ancient spirit controlling the tomb guard and forcing him to do his bidding. Instead, it was the manifestation of all the pain and suffering he went through as a child, making him the most tragic villain in the show. Marik's past is beyond traumatic. After Pharaoh Adam sealed his soul inside the Millennium Puzzle to defeat Zork, one of the most overpowered and evil creatures in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, a prophecy foretold that his soul would come back to save the planet. His followers, wanting to maintain the legacy of their brave ruler, recruited a group of loyal servants who would guard the resting place of the pharaoh and would carry a message that would help him defeat evil in the future. They became the Tomb Guards, a proud but secretive order whose only purpose in life was to be prepared in case Adam returned. Marik Ishtar, the main villain of the Battle City tournament, was born as the heir of this secret organization, destined to continue the tradition and aid the pharaoh in his quest to stop evil. Due to his legacy, he never had a normal childhood, instead being forced to study and train in the arts of his people. His father was an extremist who believed that deviating from their purpose would be a dishonor to their family. Due to this, Marik was prohibited from interacting with the outside world and was punished drastically for any mistake. Although his entire childhood was suffering for him, it does not compare to the cruelest thing his father ever did to him. When he was deemed old enough to inherit the secret of the pharaoh's tomb, he was taken to a ceremonial chamber. There, his father used a knife to carve the message on his back. After so many years of enduring pain and suffering, Marik's mind snapped in two, creating a dark and cruel version of the boy whose only instinct was to survive. Yami Marik would go on to kill his father before running away. Yami Marik's existence is proof of how broken the villain was. Yami Marik is, without a doubt, one of the cruelest villains the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise has to offer. After taking control over the original's body, he became an agent of chaos, causing many innocent duelists to end up in the hospital or trapped in Yu-Gi-Oh's shockingly scary Shadow Realm. Unlike with his other half, attempting to reason with this villain was useless, as all he cared about was winning and killing his opponents. It could be easy to just attribute this behavior to him being an evil entity, but his origins prove this wrong. This version of Marik was not born from the man's desire to control the world or an unstoppable urge to kill. Yami Marik was created as a way for the boy to survive the torture and pain his father inflicted on him. He is the embodiment of the villain's desire to live a better life, free to make his own choices and without anyone causing him unnecessary harm. This was proven by Yami Marik's first action after being born. Instead of attempting to kill everyone in his life immediately, he only attacked his father, the root of his problems. The main reason why this version of the Tomb Guard became more irrational and violent with time is because the scars that created him never healed. Marik never tried to let go of the pain his father caused him, instead of using it to fuel his goals. By doing so, he gave his dark half more power than ever, but also reverted him into an animalistic individual. Yami Marik was a creature who ran only on instinct and who saw anyone who would get in his path as an enemy as dangerous as his father. No other villain had such a tragic origin. The King Thief Bakura has often been cited as Yu-Gi-Oh!'s most tragic villain, and there are many valid reasons why fans have come to that conclusion over the years. When he was just a boy, he witnessed how his family and village were massacred by Akhenaten, Adam's uncle. They were killed to use their souls in a ritual that would create the Millennium Items. After seeing this, the boy swore vengeance against the royal family, blaming them for the death of his loved ones. This is, without a doubt, a traumatic story that justifies many of Bakura's early crimes.